The Pig Farm Killer, Part 2, The Farm of Bones. When police raided the Pickton pig farm in 2002, it wasn't for murder but for an illegal firearm. Inside Robert Pickton's trailer, the smell hit them first, something far beyond animal decay. Scattered across the floor were women's purses, ID cards, and clothing. Each item belonged to someone who had vanished from Vancouver's downtown Eastside. The RCMP soon realized they had stumbled into a crime scene unlike anything in Canadian history. What began as a firearms warrant grew into the largest forensic excavation the country had ever seen. Police sealed off the 6-acre farm and called in teams of archaeologists, anthropologists, and cadaver dogs. Over 100 specialists arrived, crawling across the ground in perfect rows. They weren't just looking for bodies. They were looking for fragments. For months, they sifted through dirt with trowels and wire screens. You have to know that pigs can eat almost anything, but not everything. They can't digest enamel or keratin, the hard materials in teeth and hair. And that's what investigators found, buried deep in the mud. Hundreds of bone and tooth fragments, some smaller than a coin. DNA testing later confirmed matches to at least 33 women. It was here the world learned how far Pickton's evil went, and how much help he might have had. His brother, David Pickton, co-owned the land and ran Piggy's Palace, a so-called charity that hosted massive parties on the property. Up to 2,000 people at a time, bikers, drug dealers, even off-duty police, came to drink and party. David had his own history, a sexual assault charge years earlier, quietly dropped. Witnesses claimed he brought women to the farm too, but the RCMP said they couldn't prove it. He was questioned and released without charges. Inside Robert's trailer, forensic teams discovered a checkbook from P&B Used Building Materials. A $150 check, signed by Pickton, was made out to Lynn Ellingson, a woman who would later testify she saw a body hanging in the slaughterhouse. That check placed her on the property the night she said she witnessed murder. And then there was a second check, $10,000, from a local businessman. Officially, it was for farm goods. Unofficially, investigators wondered if it was for something else. The police never followed it up. Elsewhere, buckets and barrels were found filled with sludge, a mix of pig remains and something else. Lab analysis revealed traces of human DNA. On the property, forensic swabs turned purple under fast blue testing, a presumptive reaction for semen, and slides under the microscope confirmed human sperm cells. Pickton's victims weren't just killed, they were violated, destroyed, and erased. The search dragged on for over 2 years, costing more than $70 million. It became the largest forensic excavation in Canada's history. Through it all, Pickton sat in his cell, calm and silent, while outside the soil gave up what the pigs couldn't destroy. Bones, teeth, truth. Like, share, and subscribe. Had you ever heard of this case before? Comment Part 3, The Trial and the System That Failed. We'll uncover how the courts handled Canada's darkest case, and why justice came far too late. Although these stories are for entertainment purposes only, I always do my best to stay factual and bring you the most accurate information I can find. Stay curious, stay safe, and as always, stay spooky.